Aquarius, standing up for what you know you deserve. So let's get into your cards for this week. All right, Aquarius. Right off the bat, you have the Seven of Wands paired with the Apprentice of Pentacles. To me, that says you are trying to stand your ground and fight for what you're passionate about when it comes to a job or a new career start, a new career adventure. Um, it's definitely at the very early stages of this because it is the Apprentice of Pentacles. But I can see that maybe you're trying to set the tone for this new job that you've started, or say, hey, I want more pay if I'm going to take this position, right? Something like that. But you are very worried about the leap of faith that you've decided to take because you have the Nine of Wands, the Fool, and the Two of Pentacles. So you're kind of like, did I make the right choice? I don't know. Is this going to be the right job for me, the right position for me? Are they going to respect me how I want? Are they going to give me what I want? That type of energy, right? Um, so you're worried. You're worried about that chance that you took on self, right? Because in that same energy, you have the Champion of Swords and the Elder of Pentacles. You're being a little bit like stubborn and maybe very just like brash about your money because you're in the energy of you're wanting to build your pentacles, right? You're wanting to build your your career, your job, your home, your foundation, like that type of energy, right? And you are going after it. You're speaking your truth. You're no bullshit energy right now. um, and I feel like for you, that's going to balance out very soon. Like that's the energy that you're in. I can see it in two different spots, right? Standing your ground, having boundaries on this new job, on this new position. Kudos to you. And then also, just making sure that you're gonna go after it because you're definitely in that energy of like, I want to build my coin, right? I want to focus on my money. I want to get stable. And so you took this leap of faith in this job, in this new position. But you are a little bit worried about it. However, I do feel like the energy that you're currently in is going to balance out because you have two cards of balance. You have the Two of Pentacles and the Temperance card. The Two of Pentacles specifically is about balancing out your money and your relationships, your money and your home. So you're going to balance out, how you're treating yourself and putting all this focus into work. Like that's going to come into balance very soon. Because I think right now you're very much focused on work and your new adventure or your new career, your new promotion, whatever it is that is new for you financially, that's what you're focused on right now. And I think, again, your emotional state is going to go into repair because with the Temperance card, that's a card of healing. That's a card of emotional balance and emotional healing, like restoration in your emotions. So, again, two cards of like balance and healing, right? And I think what is coming into balance for you emotionally, though, has to do with work because this energy is crossing the Elder of Pentacles, which is essentially like the King of Pentacles, and that's the energy that you're currently in. Um, Maybe you feel like you have to fight for what you deserve because the Six of Pentacles with the Five of Wands tells me like you want what is owed to you, right? And you're not afraid to say that. It's kind of the energy of there might be competition, but you know what you deserve. You know what's owed to you, right? It's kind of like I've been in this career for 7 years. I know I need a six-figure salary. That's what I deserve. That's the energy that you have, right? And that's all going to balance out. Like, and I kind of feel like because you're being that way, because you're like, if I gotta go to war with corporate because I want this salary, then that's what I'm gonna do. I think because you're standing up for yourself, that's going to lead to that healing, right? It's going to lead you away from financial lack because your overall energy was the Five of Pentacles. That's coming from a place of lack. That's coming from a place of paycheck to paycheck, right? Like not making enough money to where you feel financially safe. And I think that is why you're fighting so hard because you know what you deserve. Um, and what's beautiful is that in the middle of your reading, you had the Eight of Cups, which linked the Moon card. So, what you don't see is that you're walking away from this type of energy, right? You're walking towards your wish fulfillment, your emotional happiness and contentment. So, just keep standing on business. I have no doubt you will. Um, And yeah, that's what I have for you this week. If that message resonates, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I would truly appreciate the support. And I will be giving away a free reading this month. So if you're interested, just comment blessings down below and have an awesome day. Bye, my little mystics.